Welcome to South Harmon.
Guess who's back?
What up?
What up, man? How are you, buddy? You're back from Alaska.
Recovering from being sick, my friend.
Yeah. Well, we needed you,
We back,
so
though.
it's okay. You're gonna battle. We need you to battle tonight. You know. So the trip got the best of you. Was too much fun?
Not till the end, though. Not till the
Okay.
end. So we're good. You know,
All right.
Took right up to the last day, and then when I woke up, I went, "Fuck, fuck."
Oh, you. That wasn't a go home fuck. That was I feel
Hey,
like shit.
Don't worry though. Listen, we
Good.
back on the sauce.
Okay.
Except
Wow.
we bougie.
The McNutted wine connoisseur. So, actually, that was one of the things I was going to ask you. We'll just rip right to it. Do you have a favorite? Do you have a preference? Or are you just kind of a, give me wine. Wine and dine me and I'm good.
I'm a big fan of Riesling, right? I'm still a neophyte when it comes to being a wine connoisseur, right? Like Coop's gonna show me some things.
Yeah, Coop's going to dress you up.
I mean, we're staying right next to a winery, my guy. So we're gonna go learn me how to be a proper wine connoisseur. But I'm a big fan of Rieslings, like big fan of those so far.
Riesling is on the sweeter side. The white wine. You tend to like the white wines better than the red wine so far?
Yeah, I mean the reds have been real hit or miss. I mean some of them are pretty bitter.
Let's talk
puts me
hits.
off.
It's kind of like it sounds like so far it's kind of like roster clogger receivers, but let's talk hits. You know.
Well, all the reds that I found are some sort of blend, right? So I'm not smart enough or intelligent enough or bougie enough to tell you exactly what the notes are.
Coop will get you
Real
hits,
tannins.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't got all the lingo down yet, but some of the reds they've been all right. I got a bottle upstairs. I'm gonna bust out at some point and try. But for now, especially getting over the sickness and just starting, I know what I like.
Listen,
what I like.
Mike, I know what you didn't see coming is getting after it, losing all this weight. Now it's like, wait, he's dressing up, he's losing the weight, and he's gonna be a wine and dine guy. What the hell's going on? Look at this guy.
What up?
How was the trip though? Any highlights that you wanted to get through and talk about?
I mean, it was fucking amazing, man. I highly recommend it to anybody. We don't have a sponsorship with Holland America Cruise Lines, but we should. Holland, hit me up. Fucking fantastic. I mean,
really?
The boat was beautiful. Everything that they had, the food was excellent. I only had maybe one thing the whole trip that I was like, I just ain't really feeling it. And it's not because the presentation or taste is bad. It was like raw beef tenderloin, like real thin cut. I've heard it called like steak sashimi in the past.
Sushi,
I don't know if technically that's what it was. We want to get fancy on it, but not really my thing. All right, I'm good. I'm good.
There's
Rest of it though, man.
There's limits. I get it.
Yeah. I had some scallops that like rocked my fucking world, blew my mind. Best tasting spaghetti noodles I've ever had.
Fuck.
Just spaghetti noodles with garlic and butter with the scallops. Holy shit! Oh, holy hell!
This guy went over to Alaska for some like Italian dining. I love this.
38 years old, found the best cheesecake I've ever had in my entire fucking life.
In Alaska. Okay, now this I have to hear.
King crab leg. Even though it was $100 for one king crab leg when we got off the boat in Sitka, Alaska. Fuck. Phenomenal. Wine was good. Service was fucking amazing. Boat was beautiful. The views, can't beat it. And the weather, God, I lucked out so much. They say usually rains about 5 out of 7 days there. We had zero every day. Sun, baby.
What? Speaking of, I'll get to the Noah Fant stuff, but there's good luck and there's bad luck, and it seems to run, pretty one way. But
for every winner, there's a loser, baby. For every winner, there's a loser.
And here I am. So here, Koopa was in. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I thought I saw Koopa in here. We're just talking a hell of warp, and it made me think of Koopa. But the question was, well, not really a question. We're just talking chains here. We've got a lot of chains, 10 chains. Eli, the fantasy guy. Yeah. That was at least one of the highlights that you have to talk about. You got a new chain, right?
Got a couple.
Got a couple.
Got a couple.
Holy Santa Claus shit.
They caught
Even
me
better.
We
got them when we're 40.
The jewelry store on the boat, walking back from the bar to the casino, on the way. They got me. They got me. So No, I've been usually I talk about this with Fizz on Friday nights, but I like my chains. But I've been wanting to get better at layering, right? So it's hard to find proper links. They custom made these, baby.
The wine. He's like, I wanted to get better at layering these chains. Oh, I love.
They custom made.
I don't know if I'm ready to
right
handle
there on the
what's
spot.
happening, but
Right?
I love this. Yeah, the energy.
So we got a nice 28 and we got a 36.
Okay.
Real lengthy.
Length, yeah. Those are lengthy ones. Turnover chain style. So we talking. Which ones are they? Are they Cubans or what kind of a chain we going?
We got a mix. Here? We got a mix. So we got the
kind of like the wine,
gold.
a blend, right?
We got the new gold. A little linkage action, and then what do you want to call it? A micro Cuban rope chain. I don't get it.
Okay.
Rope chain. There we go. That's what
we're
we're
rope.
roll with.
Let's go.
Yeah, we got a rope.
Look at this guy. The rope.
There we
he's
go.
got
Show him off.
By the way.
Look at that.
Speaking of that $100 king crab and him having a long rope, he's had much worse spends. Last thing I'll ask you before we get into questions and more football talk, Mike, is this casino thing. You built up the hype. I mean, you bought the chains. Tell us,
no,
be honest with us. All right, no. I had a feeling if your luck was that good, the weather and the casino, fuck, we're cooked. It's over.
It was like a middling contender in Dynasty. That's what it was.
How much did you give back then? And did you have your first?
We still got our first. We're down a second and a third. Definitely for sure from where we started. We only donated a few $100 back to them, but it was up and down. Night one, 3-card poker table just kicked me right in the teeth.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, probably down like 400 right off rip. Like shit. All right.
Sometimes you just got to rip the Band-Aid, Go right in there.
But after everybody went to bed, I went down to the slot machines. Second pull, boom, $900. We back up. I want you to put the word out there that we back up.
We back up. Let's go.
And then down. And down.
Yeah, the thing about it is, it's
then back up, and then down and down.
It's a lot like Dynasty to get you on that emotional roller coaster, and you just want to go back, and you need somebody to tell you, just stop. You get another chain if you don't keep going,
But, on a plus note, I got a free bottle of wine out of it. I got some, I like to refer to them as $600 strawberries they sent to our room, chocolate-covered strawberries.
Now, hold on.
Because
I
was down.
$600
down about
strawberries?
Yeah, I was down about $600 when they sent the strawberries. So
I'm going to be honest, I'm not sure if they got you worse at the casino or with the retail charge of $600 for these strawberries. I mean,
you didn't actually have to pay that. It was comped. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but it's just like a...
But
what kind of fairy tale land is this $600 strawberry thing?
You're down $600 at the casino. They send you chocolate-covered strawberries.
There's 6 of them. Okay,
that's $100 per strawberry. I could do the fucking math here.
Okay, all right. I thought they gave you a bill that was like comped on some. I'm like, what the fuck kind of shit is this? Okay,
but then at the end, I mean, we're only down a couple $100. Got a free cruise.
Wait, you mean they want you back?
They do.
Let's go. Are we going?
Want me back to lose anymore?
I say we like I speak French, but are you going back?
Well, yeah, maybe. We'll have to. I got to decide by the end of August, so we'll kind of see how it plays out. We'll see.
Wow, that's a quick turnaround.
Yeah, and then you got to book it for I think by the end of April. So it's probably a Caribbean cruise is the destination. I don't think I'm going to Alaska in like fucking April, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, the Caribbean in the spring is dope as hell. But anyway, that's well, I don't want to just, brush past it, but if you had anything else you wanted to divulge to the people, we're basically vibing right now. TB's
No, I got to experience Canada for a little bit, so shout out to my Canadian brethren. We stopped in Victoria. It was only for a few hours.
I was going to ask you about the whole, on your way back across the border at the pisser and all that.
No, that was fine. That was fine.
Good.
Which is nuts. Yeah, they tell you, bring your passport, and all they did was scan it in when you got on the boat initially. So in Seattle, scan it, facial recognition.
Okay, you
the
can
rest of the time,
Seattle. Okay.
Didn't need that shit, man. I went through Canadian customs, like, you good, go ahead, get on the boat. No body cavity searches, nothing.
Look, Canadian customs, I'll tell you this, they got me good one time, buddy, coming back from Toronto. Like, it was rough. We had so over there you can drink it, you don't have to be 21, right? So I think it's actually 19. Correct me if I'm wrong on that.
DB, I know.
Yeah, DB, correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, so Mike, you can get booze there. So we're bringing stuff across, right? We bought it there. And customs is just looking for me and my buddy Nick, who we probably look like trouble. You know, we're 19, 20-year-old
yeah.
kids coming across from Canada. So they give us
Time
a
to
search.
fuck with you.
Dude, so they make us with no bottle opener, nothing. We have to open all this like bottled beer and pour it out.
Motherfuckers.
Dude, it was, let's just say it was so fucked up.
I just start chugging it. What are you going to do?
I mean, well, maybe they would then get me a DUI because I was the one driving, but...
Oh, then you're fucked.
Nick could have maybe done it, but they basically said if we do anything other than pour it out, that they're, they start going hardo on you. But anyway, yeah, Toronto...
They're going to waterboard you with maple syrup.
Well, I would probably rather flown than come across that fucking... but anyway, let's not be too negative. You know, it's an long time ago.
Trip was good, man. I highly recommend it to anybody. Go experience Alaska. It's kind of wild too, just all the beautiful shit that you see going up and back, and every town is a small town there. I mean, Juneau's only, the total township I think is like 20 or 30,000 people, but that little port area, it's just like a little fucking Midwest town, just settled in the mountains. Fucking gorgeous up there. Everybody real nice too. The Alaskans.
Nice the hospitality, not that many people.
Nice
They're
people.
all kind of
Nice
down to
people.
earth.
Yep.
Did you
Some
do
of
a
the best
helicopter
food.
ride?
No helicopter ride. I did go ATVing, let me get this right. UTV, utility vehicle. Polaris Razor, badass machines, by the way, through the mountains in Ketchikan, Alaska.
That actually sounds fucking dope. That sounds sweet.
Yep. Plus note, my wife's asleep, so she ain't gonna hear this. I didn't have to listen to her for 3 hours because you just hear the hum of a two-stroke. It's fucking fantastic.
Sometimes it's the little things, the subtle things in life that are so awesome.
And Bluetooth, Spotify, crank the fucking radio all the way up, out in the mountains, in the wilderness. Peace.
Yeah, your technology's come a long way. You just do whatever you want all the time.
Yes, sir.
Speaking of, Mike, technology, and I don't even know if that's... it's happening. It's happening. Training camp, news, noise, values. The shifts are wide, far,
I'm back just in time, baby.
So here, I mean, honestly, Mike, let's just start off with
I missed the end of the worst period in Dynasty, just dead space, to back to like, we hype season. Let's go. We can sniff it at him. Do you know?
Well, Corey, this is almost a layup, Mike. We literally just talked about this yesterday. We are. I've been wanting to, and Mike has been wanting to. We're gonna finally get together and do this. Koopa as well. Mind Warp 2.0, basically a kind of course going through the basic parts all the way to a little more advanced. It's something I did 2 years ago, but honestly, Mike, what we know now from then. It needs a overhaul in a big way because there's so much. There's also plenty of other things that the Warp Tool has now that it didn't have then. Koopa keeps developing it. So Mind Warp 2.0 is coming probably mid to later August if we're being honest about the timeline. But it's coming, buddy. It's coming. Pause. We
will be out before the majority of redraft leagues are kicking off. Labor Day is a big one. Last-ditch effort. And then for you Dynasty managers out there, you're on the Dynasty channel after all. Perfect time right before the season starts. Make those last-minute moves. Prepare yourself to win that money. So I did tongue-in-cheek. I posted while I was in Alaska, sitting on my private balcony on my Pinnacle Suite, which was
I saw that. Yeah, that was
me drinking wine, saying, "Hey, Warp Tool, baby, Warp Tool."
You mean warp.life? Warp is life? Yeah, for sure.
Warp is life. Warp leads to a good life.
Yeah. If you use the Warp Tool, we're going to go through probably some more advanced stuff and how we try to use it. I'm really interested to get Coop's takes on air too because, he's honestly like a advanced version of AI. He's just like
yes,
he's so smart. He just hits you with all these facts. So I'm excited for that. Koopa GPT, I love that. But
Koopa GPT.
And if you're not sure if you wanted to get into it or you haven't really got into Warp, this would be the time. So that's a side tangent. Now back to chaos, pandemonium. Mike, let's start with the bad. Jaden Blue. Things are looking blue, buddy. I mean, I think of the Will Smith new rap that's kind of going viral. That's kind of what I feel like with Jaden Blue. I
did see the question in the chat, how much Dynasty did I think about while I was on that boat? enough for me to troll Jaydon Blue in the Discord.
I was going to say, like, one of the questions I was going to ask, kind of piggybacking on this as we got going here, did you come back like, sometimes you go away, it always depends on your mood, but did you come back like refreshed, like, you know what, I'm ready to lean into some fucking Dynasty, this chaos, these idiots, let's do it. You ready to go?
Yep. I was ready to make some solo vids this week, but, you know, my immune system said, get fucked.
Holy fucking shit.
Get fucked.
Do you hear this? Do you believe in miracles? Yes. Yep. Let's go, baby. We're back.
So don't worry. A little teaser. It's coming out. Listen, I did it last year. I got my guys for the season.
It's gonna be hard to top my guys last year. Let's just say that.
And I got my voids again. So we're gonna knock that one out here real soon. As soon as this ginger shot kicks in. Fizz. Your boy's on the ginger shot. We're fixing this shit. But yeah, the Jaydon Blue thing. Listen, I had a lot of concerns about Jaydon Blue pre-draft process. Right, we did film session on him. Both. I'm gonna shout him out, man. By the way, breaking news. Me and Xbox, Johnny Tsunami. You may know him in the Discord.
You may know him with a lot of names. Dan.
We're gonna dabble in a little college fantasy podcast. You know.
Ooh.
Just kind of, you know, we're not C2C, okay? We're not the Campus to Canton guys. Those are the fucking
back refreshed, dressed up. He's ready to go.
But it's a passion. College football is for both of us. We both love the film sessions in the off season, right before the draft. You know, Thursday nights in the Discord, the only place you can get them. Hanging with the boys, getting a film breakdown. But we're gonna do a college podcast. But both of us, when we looked at Jaydon Blue, we're like, you know, we can see traits, but
Chef, I'm starring these, and we will get to them, by the way, okay?
Our biggest concerns that we had with Jaydon Blue was twofold, okay? One, this was an elite talent coming out of high school, okay? Going to a great program in Texas that has a history for putting dominant NFL running backs on the field. The guy couldn't get on the fucking field. Like, he just couldn't get on the field. Lesser talented running backs overtook him over time. Like, at the beginning, you understood when there was Roschon and Bijan. Obviously, Bijan's a fucking freak. So, listen, you don't get on the field.
There was enough excuses that made sense, right?
Yes. But then it was Cedric Baxter overtaking him. And then this past year, it was Wisner, who I still don't think is very good. I don't think he's very good at all.
Which at a certain point, then you're kind of thinking, the counter argument would be like, is the coaching staff just that bad, right? Like, that's what you're potentially thinking.
He had moments, like if you go look at his total stats, you're like, oh my God, you know, the guy did. But then you look at the big games and the fucking dude's just not on the field. They're barely using him. And then when we do have film on him, you could see the explosiveness. You're just like, this doesn't look like a guy who, one, gives a shit, or two, like just put it all together as a complete running back. At best, maybe he develops those good traits he has already, and he's a situational guy in the NFL, right? Like he's a third down pass catching specialist, which for fantasy has some use, but for the most part, unless you're approaching that 60%, 55+% usage in the NFL, listen, I can find a fucking James Conner for cheaper that's, just because he's old and crusty, is going to produce fuck ton more than a Jaydon Blue type. So then the reports start coming out that the Cowboys aren't fucking impressed with him. The minicamp didn't go well for him. They don't like his work ethic, habits. And now some of the shit's starting to click on maybe this is why it wasn't so fucking good for him at Texas.
Well, and also, yeah, it's like that type of news is exactly the opposite of what you want to see. You're talking about a really talented kid, right? No. It's a really talented kid that now all of a sudden you're hearing like work ethic concerns, right? You're like, oh, yes. Is this maybe why we haven't seen Jaden Blue go crazy? Because he's just kind of able to – one of the things is you're kind of able to coast if you're just that much more talented, right? But as you continue to level up, it catches up to you.
I don't want to pick on him too much, right? Because you look at the draft capital. The problem I had with him is everybody's done rookie drafts at this point. There were times Jaden Blue's going way the fuck higher over guys who got drafted in the NFL and had a better path to production, a better profile in your rookie drafts. Like people were spending premium draft capital on him. Sometimes he's going in the mid-second round for fuck's sake. that's my biggest issue with him. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, why are we bypassing all this stuff?
I mean,
so
for,
now
for what it's worth,
here,
he's still going, at least currently. I mean, he's probably trending down, but 13th round in startups. Like,
good Lord, man. Good Lord. So I tie all this together, right? Because there's going to be other similar profile running backs like him who are going to flame out and have work ethic concerns in their shit. But you got those guys in the 4th, 5th round UDFAs in your rookie drafts. People weren't spending premium draft capital on them. This is one of those, I sit back and me and Xbox would joke about this one. We kind of told you so. And if you didn't listen, then this fucker's on you. Like, I don't get too much into wanting to shit on players all the time. But, god damn, man, like, we did everything in our power to tell you, beware. Beware. Don't fucking spend a 2nd-round pick on the guy, for fuck's sake.
But what happened? Why did this come? Why did this happen? Like, honestly, I think, Mike, some of the Jaydon Blue hype and push was he's a prospect that was talented, right? He's not Kamani Vidal in that way. However, it was the same idea of like, oh, well, there's no one else there, so he has to take the job. Well, no, he's a day 3 guy. Like, he's got to come in and earn his keep, even if whatever you think of Javonte at this point, you're ready for him to be done, the dynasty narrative of it's over for him. Like, not really, not necessarily. I mean, he may not be the most sexy running back, but are you sure he's not going to be able to beat out Jaydon Blue as a vet? I mean, obviously Miles Sanders is just disgusting at this point. But, Mike, right now he's not getting run ahead of Miles Sanders. I mean.
The crazy thing about him, like where we're at with Javonte and Miles Sanders now as players, how much we hate them and fucking despise them and everyone's done with them. Both of those guys were leaps and bounds better prospects coming out. And 2, they actually have done shit in the NFL to varying degrees, right? Like, they have actually, we've seen them on the fucking field. As unsexy as they are now, like, NFL teams are out here trying to fucking win ball games, man. They're not building a fucking Madden franchise where you play your shitty fucking 4th-string running back just because he's 20 years old. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, they're going to put the best fucking players, regardless of age or what people think about them, on the field because they want to win fucking football games. Not develop this fucking theoretical Madden franchise where you can progress Jaydon Blue throughout the season, and then, in the off season, all of a sudden he's an 85 overall, and you're like, see, I should have stuck with him. They don't give a fuck. If you're not going to produce or you're not going to work, Jaydon Blue, like Kamani Vidal, man, back of the fucking bus. We done with you, all right? You might not even make the fucking roster, which is crazy to think that you could spend a 2nd-round rookie pick for a guy who may get cut in camp.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of reasons for me that I was kind of I had pause with Jaydon Blue, but hey, what's up, Rob? By the way, hey, Rob, one of the things I wanted to tell you, okay, and yes, I am. That's okay. One of the things I wanted to tell you is that I did star this, and see, here's the thing: you don't dictate how shit goes around here, okay? The only thing you do is you dictate 10 teams. That's it. That's all.
I got him. How about on the other end of the spectrum, though? Brashard Smith getting some love. Some early
Brashard Smith is getting some love. And, I mean, the KC training camp hype, Mike, is such a dangerous but, like...
Yes. It's fun, though.
It's kind of like the casino. You're like, holy shit. What if he could be?
See, these are we got a tale of 2 cities right here, right? 2 different ones. One, people spent premium draft capital on. The other one, you did not. So when you do get this training camp hype, you're like, I like it. Now, cautionary tale, Adam, you alluded to it with Kansas City running backs. Don't buy too much into it, okay? Don't make Brashard Smith get to the place Jaydon Blue was, okay? Find a happy fucking medium somewhere from forgotten to like, okay, I'm interested. Maybe I try to get him tossed in on some deals. Maybe that 4th-round pick that I had, that late 3rd, whatever the fuck you took Brashard Smith there in the later part of your drafts, you're feeling pretty good. Like you're strutting around a little bit. You got multiple chains on. You're feeling good about it, right? Like you're out here going, we did it. This is the danger, right? This is the happy medium that you have to have with rookie prospects, especially at this time of the year with these training camp news, is because it can be bad, like Jaden Blue. And if you spent too much on him, you're fucked. If you didn't spend much on Brashard Smith, you're doing all right. Stock up. Stock up. We're in the profit zone already.
I mean, I think the big thing with Jaden Blue is really, being like it's okay to kind of have tiebreakers based on landing spot, but if you start pushing up players too much just because you're chasing that landing spot, the player still has to earn and take that landing spot. How many times do we also, Mike, on the flip side, someone that's seemingly buried, all of a sudden they're not buried anymore? Andrew put in here, Taj Brooks has been one of his late round running back throws.
I love that one. I love me some Taj Brooks, Andrew. That's a good call. I'll say this, on the opposite end of the spectrum, I did this early in the process with Emeka Egbuka. You want to talk about guys that we didn't like their landing spot and push down too much. And now you're seeing Chris Godwin had another surgery, allegedly. I don't know if that was confirmed. It was just something that I saw that he had another ankle surgery, cleanup surgery.
I think it was confirmed, but again,
in the offseason. Yep.
It was a cleanup, but I mean, still, right?
Not starting training camp, and all of a sudden you're sitting here going, this spot's not looking so bad. You know, Emeka Egbuka might have a big role out the fucking gate. Son of a bitch.
Mike Evans was great last year, but also missed a handful of games. Holy shit. Holy Santa Claus.
Right. Perfect fucking example of getting over your skis on landing spot one way or the other, Adam, because I did it with Egbuka. I was way too undervalued on Emeka Egbuka. Thank God for that hit rate episode.
Maybe the most dangerous one here. Now, I'm not saying he's not going to hit, by the way, but maybe the most dangerous of the backs because of the cost is RJ Harvey, right?
Yeah. You remember there was drafts he was going 105 or 106, buddy.
This player here is it's different because of the draft capital and stuff, but Mike, it's a risk reward is the payoff could be huge. I mean, the narratives are strong. The Sean Payton, the draft capital, all makes sense, but man, where you started to reach for him, it's like you better fucking be Sean Payton's guy, you know.
And then they bring in kind of an unsexy guy in J.K. Dobbins who's just productive.
Yeah, makes you not love it, but
you remember the narrative on RJ Harvey right after the J.K. Dobbins signing? That was my favorite thing. Well, we knew he wasn't getting all the touches.
It was basically this is nothing. This is no news. It's noise.
Nothing.
Right? Well,
suddenly it's kind of something. All
right, K-Bach, we love you.
I love you, Kevin. Thanks for checking it out, buddy.
All right, Mike. So with Brashard Smith, though, what's appropriate? What's too crazy? The thing about it is, if you do want to buy into it, right? You probably need to get ahead of what the cost is to actually go try to acquire him. I feel like a player like this right now with Buzz, you're probably going to end up doing something stupid, frankly, if you have to acquire him. But where is that? What does that look like for you?
Listen, it's hard to put just a draft pick value on him because I doubt anybody's going to send him away for a fourth. Right?
I think I'm still taking Breece here, by the way. Andrew asked about Breece or Harvey.
Yeah, Breece. No fucking question. That's not even close for me. Nobody's going to send him away for a fourth. And buying right now at the beginning of training camp, just based off of Chiefs history with training camp hype on some running backs.
For the third? You're not?
Dude, I don't know if I feel good about buying for a third. Like your only real play in my eyes is to get him just as a piece tossed into a deal. Like, listen, this deal's pretty fucking close, buddy. Give me Brashard Smith and we'll call it a day. And see if you can get somebody to part with him that way.
I think the thing about it is then, because here's the thing, you're a player like that, you're not going to buy cheap. So it really becomes like, how convicted are you? And we're all so itching for football to be back. It's one of the things you got to be, the way I kind of think about it, or try to anyway, because I've still made plenty of horrible trades for the record. All right. Right now, when you're really itching to go back to that table, Mike, right, at the casino, if you end up losing, a few $100, it's almost like, what are you willing to spend and have go to burn completely to zero? Like, that's what the reality you should be looking at and comfortable with. So if it's a second round pick and you're like, no, I'm not comfortable with it going to zero, I probably wouldn't send that then, or just be willing to live with the results of you fucked up.
Can you trade like in a tear down?
God, like, damn it, Pello. Why do you, Mike? See, it's Canada. I told you.
This is the guy who took, fucking Tyler Warren in like the mid-first everywhere. So I
feel like Pello, you wanted Mike. You've been waiting for this moment.
What Pello says. Sorry, Pello. No, I think maybe like a tear down approach for getting Brashard Smith is probably your other option to do it. Like if somebody out there, like Dylan Sampson, for example. I know you really like Dylan Sampson.
What's your
I know
take on all this stuff with Judkins? Yeah,
we got to let all this shit play out every fucking
sure.
time, man. I don't. We always want to jump to fucking conclusions, and
we want it done right now. He's gonna have his suspension. It's all gonna happen. Bam.
But it's a sad state of just in general of the country that we live in. How reactionary we are. Listen, it's a very serious fucking thing. Allegations of any kind of domestic violence is very fucking serious. I don't want to minimize it.
No, definitely.
But I think of all the people, not only NFL players, but all the fucking people we have buried immediately when this shit comes out, just to find out, oh wait, nothing happened. It was made up. It was vindictive. Whatever the fuck it was. Okay? So listen, I'm going to let all the shit play out before I make any kind of fucking decisions. I'm not panicking either way. If I can get out at value, that's the prudent move, right? If I can get out at what his value was before the news was, fuck it. Okay. I'll de-risk myself. But if I'm taking a massive loss on Quinshon Judkins, you guys can kiss my ass.
Let me ask
I'll write it out.
A massive loss, because this is let me give you a little preview. We didn't do the trade show. Didn't have one, right? I had my Emory's turning. My Emory turned 1, so I'm like, you know what, dude? 1, I'm not ready for that, and 2, we're gonna take this one off.
Yep.
But let's just preview that Quinshon is gonna be the theme for the trade show coming up. But what does that look like for you? I mean, if you have Judkins on your team, what are you willing to let him go for? Or right now, I've seen kind of market value looks like 2 seconds. 2 seconds or Judkins for you?
Gotta be a first.
Say that again.
Gotta be a first.
Well,
get the fuck out of my DMs.
Okay. And then, Mike, do you think we're getting – I've seen a couple, but do you think right now it's realistic to get a first for Judkins? Probably not. So you're holding?
Depends. Yeah.
If you could get one, I think I'd be fine with it.
I think that's probably the beauty of a portfolio, right? For a player like myself, I'm just talking strictly what I would do in my portfolio. Adam, there are a few teams out there, right? And I would like to dabble in me acquiring Quinshon Judkins for my first. Just straight up.
So right here with this, there's a scenario where you take either one, right?
Yep. There's a definite scenario on either side, for sure. And that's the beauty of a portfolio. If you're only in like 2 or 3 leagues, dude, I wouldn't send a first for Quinshon. But if I got 60 fucking leagues at him, if I get a Quinshon for a first in 10 of them, listen, if I hit, that's 10 fucking leagues. Boom. Stock up. If I miss, it's only 10 leagues. Stock down. Oh, well. I got 50 others. You know what I mean?
2 seconds. Are you buying?
Yeah. I think you get even more onto the buy scale.
Now,
you know what I mean?
Let's talk specifics here. Obviously, this would be more of a contender, right? Or someone that you think is a contender, right? Would you spend 2 seconds on a rebuilding-ish team?
No, just in general, I want to stay away from the running back position. Anyway,
and I don't want to consolidate that way too.
I don't.
You know?
Nope.
So,
I like to stay diversified, keep liquid with my draft capital.
And now let's talk the big elephant in the room: best ball.
Yep. Gets a lot tougher in best ball with 2 seconds.
Sure.
1 Quinshon Judkins or 2 second-round value.
I feel like in a best ball, deeper best ball league, like a lot of the shitheads and us playing,
tougher.
It becomes really close, right?
Yep. A lot tougher. I don't know. That's probably like a true 50-50 scenario, right? Kind of just depending on, we get into the context game a lot on the trade show where we dive as deep as we possibly can. Pause. On those fucking deals. And I'll say this. If my team is built right, if I have a good basketball team, meaning Adam, you go look at the bench and you're like, oh yeah, this guy can make his lineup, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. Fuck them 2 seconds. You take them. I'll take Quinshon and shoot for the moon. If it's not, if I'm struggling for depth already, no.
Here's the reason I think, like, obviously the cost is going to be a big part of it, but the reason I think with Quinshon, like, we have a rough idea. Obviously it's not predetermined. We don't know for sure, but whether we end up having a scenario where, you know, it's going through the courts and he plays this year, or he ends up missing, let's call it a full 6 games, right, towards the higher end. Like the thing is, I can basically plan around that at the running back position. That's the reason that I'm more into buying Quinshon than I am typically with selling, is because, like, if I can get through that type of a period with cheaper acquisitions, to patchwork, and all of a sudden you get Quinshon, towards the back half of the season, and you can kind of wait and see. I think in general, having players like that can pop off towards the end of the year, those are, that's the type of players we're all trying to get on our teams, realistically.
Yes. Yep. It feels like we're down in the dumps now, but shit, Adam, we get to week 17 and we're looking at championship rosters, and you're like, God damn it, why did I send him away?
And you're like, wait a minute, the Browns don't have a single quarterback that you trust or like. They just keep giving it to Quinshon.
Just over and over. Fucking guys getting 20 touches a game. This is bullshit.
Damn it. Why did I have to do that? See, I wanted to put that there.
But yeah, the whole thing got brought up because of Dylan Sampson, right? He's getting elevated because of the potential Quinshon news.
Yep.
I think he's fine. I looked on Keep Trade Cut right now. Adam, he's at RB 36. I mean, he is fast approaching.
That seems aggressive. Fuck. Holy Mike, maybe I need to start flipping some of these fucking things I had, huh?
Yep. So that's where
36?
listen, that's where I go, okay. Back to the Brashard Smith thing.
Wait, what?
What on top of Brashard Smith can I get for my Dylan Sampson? Right? You tell me a second, couple thirds, whatever, some liquidity. Fuck it. One of these A-Warp tight ends, if I'm just trying to build up my tight end room, like that kind of thing. Fuck yeah. You take Dylan Sampson. I'll take the camp hype, and I'll feel good about Brashard Smith. You take the Dylan Sampson thing, you run the risk of that, plus I get another piece on it. That's kind of the tear down I'm looking at. That kind of Dylan Sampson just popped out to me, but Jalen Warren, Tajay Spears, Braylon Allen.
Bro, he's literally about to pass.
Still up here for some god awful reason. Like, fuck yeah. That's how I want to acquire my Brashard Smith.
He's about to pass Bashard Smith, which, Mike, you know how the affinity is. But here, check this out.
Dude,
he's past Pollard. Past Pollard, past Aaron Jones already, right? He's on the heels of Jordan Mason, James Conner. Like, here's what I don't get. Like, I obviously it's an arrow up for Dylan Sampson. He has an opportunity to carve himself out early and do some good things. But this isn't a permanent thing. Like, RB 36 is a permanent ranking in Dynasty to me.
Here's the crazy. I'm just gonna say the question: do we even know if he's better than Jerome Ford?
Well, I don't think I think they're very different players, but we don't, frankly. I sure as hell hope so. I've seen enough of Jerome Ford, but we don't.
I'm just asking. Do we know?
But you know how you know how the Dynasty narrative goes, right? Jerome Ford's it's the same principle, but way less investment. Out with Jerome Ford, in with the new, right? Everyone wants excitement, happy-go-lucky. I think there's reasons to be excited for Dylan Sampson, but Mike, I also feel like, you know what I want to do? Let's go to the lab, because I just want – is it real? Is it just fucking Fugazi? Like, are people just clicking?
Andrew said he saw Samson get moved for Tony Pollard, straight up.
Mike, I'll pivot right now. Just I still like Dylan Sampson, but that would be a great pivot for me because I drafted a shit ton of him pre-draft. I drafted him every pre-draft we had.
There is no amount of context where I wouldn't make that trade. I don't give a fuck if I was rebuilding, tanking.
Nice.
I'm moving all my Dylan Sampson for Tony.
I will say that makes it a little bit more rigid, but fuck it, right? Fuck it, we ball.
Fuck it, we ball, man. Because then I'm gonna move Tony Pollard when he's putting up 100-yard games. Oh, look at that! Imagine that. Who knew?
So let me ask you, what do you think? What do you think he's going for then at RB 36? Realistically, in trades right now.
Seconds. It's got to be seconds, right?
Dear God, people are. I'll tell you, I gotta save it a little bit for the trade show. But Mike, it's kind of crazy. A deal that I ended up getting done in a league was definitely didn't see it coming. Let's go to trades. Let's pull up a little Dylan Sampson. Kind of curious what kind of crazy shit we're looking at here. All right, Mike. So we are looking at that's not a good one. A lot of these have too many assets in them to give you. Damn.
Anything good?
He's basically getting thrown into some really crazy big deals. All right, here you go. Mike, Jaden Blue or in a fourth or Dylan Sampson. Are you kidding? That seems cheap. Yeah. How about Dylan Sampson in a third or a second?
Give me the second.
Agreed. Dylan Sampson in a second or Kyle Williams in a second?
I'm giving Kyle Williams in the second.
That one's close. I still fucking love Kyle Williams. Damn it.
I'm just defaulting back to that hit rate episode, man. Kyle Williams made my second round of top 24 players. Dylan Sampson wasn't even fucking close.
Dylan Sampson or Woody Marks in a second? 27 seconds.
Woody Marks in the second. Easily. I'm fucking still drafting Woody Marks before I draft Dylan Sampson in a rookie draft.
Here, let's put your feet to the fire. Dylan Sampson and Jerome Ford or a second.
Oh, give me the second.
I still think I would want the second there too, but I bet you this is where you can do some dumb things potentially. Where people just like, I got the backfield. Well, you got it potentially for until Quinshon comes back. What if he misses 4 games? I mean,
yeah.
Anyway, all right. Let's get to questions as well. Do you think Samson will still get touches regardless of what happens to Judkins? I do, but I think this price is clearly an inflation of him. Like that's the thing. What if they just use Jerome Ford in a very similar way that they were planning to use Judkins, and Dylan Sampson gets a similar role that he was going to get? That could very well happen.
Yep. Well, you got a couple scenarios here, right?
Sure.
Nothing happens to Judkins. Dylan Sampson.
Yeah, for his whole
your
season.
Your definition of touches could be 2 a game, 2 like that 1B role, right? Like that's your definition. So he could get 2 touches a game, and Jerome Ford could be the B, right, in that backfield.
Sure.
Right? Judkins misses time, then your scenario, right? Jerome Ford's the alpha, if you want to call it. Dylan Sampson's the beta. Or scenario 3, Judkins doesn't miss time, and Judkins is still the 1. Dylan Sampson is the B, and Jerome Ford is a fucking afterthought. Sure. He's getting the 2 touches. So you got 3 scenarios there. 2 suck. 2 of them really suck.
Sure. I mean,
one of them's pretty good.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It could end up working out really well, but there's to Mike's point, he kind of laid out the reasons why. Think about this, Mike. July 5th. So 4th of July, RB48.
That's a nice rise.
Family, that's a hell of a couple weeks. That's a hell of a couple
2
weeks. Holy shit.
I wish I was on that heater at the fucking casino on the boat.
I was about to say, there's no, Mike, you don't ever leave a heater, and he's on one, so I will leave a heater, though, in Dynasty Value. All right, we got so many questions. Let's do this the right way, too. We'll do this the way in which
cue it up, baby.
We're supposed to do it, potentially.
Shout out Fizz.
Shout out the Fizzle Dallas, right?
The.
Welcome to South Harmon. Welcome to South Harmon. Hey, welcome to South Harmon. We glad you here today. Another AMA. Ask me anything. Super chat is cool if you wanna pay to play. Like and subscribe, that's what we really appreciate. Let me introduce you to the tear down king. Mike McNutted, ask your questions, he'll answer anything. ATM, you know Adam put them graphics on the screen. Glad you tapped in now, stay tapped in for the team. Hey, everything is posted. Go follow the socials. South Harmon FF tag us if we get noticed. Welcome to South Harmon, we glad you here today. Welcome to South Harmon, we glad you here today. Another AMA. Welcome to South Harmon, we glad you here today.
Hey.
Let's go. All right,
my
buddy. Cold's already feeling better.
Dude, that's euphoric. It's euphoric.
That's like its own ginger shot.
Rob, even you can't hate on that. I pray.
You might.
Yeah. All right. So thoughts on JK landing in Denver, KTC RB47. Are you buying, and at what price?
Yeah, RB47 feels pretty fucking good for him. Like, it feels pretty good. That's very reasonable.
Yeah.
I would buy in at that cost. I mean, we're talking, that's probably a third, Adam. That's probably a third for a guy that they signed late in the cycle, because the breaking news is Audric Estime stinks, which I think everybody should have been aware of that. Try to tell you. No one listened.
JK in a 1 or Quinshon Judkins?
JK in a 1 or Quinshon Judkins?
I said I would buy. That just went down today.
Dude, I think I'd take JK in the 1.
Dude, you give me, buddy, the 1 like for Judkins. I already, depending on what the team is, I'm thinking. The JK is like, oh, I don't love it, but damn it, I know what the right process is, and I'll just do it.
I'm taking JK in the 1.
Yeah, me too.
Take the process play, man. Yeah, I think
go
I'd buy JK because he's probably only around a third, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to go through and get some smaller deals here. How about this one? Justin Fields and J.K. Dobbins or Caleb Williams? That seems crazy.
That, dude, it's pretty easily Caleb. But Adam, you know me in like these contending best ball teams.
I was gonna say
like
that has to be a best ball, and you're trying to get Twitter all fired up. You know?
Yeah, that's like me being spicy in the offseason.
Here's the first one I found for the record that was just JK for picks. 26 third, 27 fourth. You in or you out?
I'm in on JK for that price.
Now here's the next trade. Very next one, 26 second. You out?
Oh, out. No thanks.
But
I like you, JK, not that much.
That's right there. All right, here you go. JK and Gadsden, Mike, or Terrence Ferguson in a third.
JK and Gadsden.
Get people fired up. Another JK in a first for Quinshon. That's wild.
A couple of them, man.
How about JK in a second or Kyle Pitts?
JK in the second.
Here goes JK for a second. Here goes JK for Tank Dell in a second. Here's the thing. One thing I will say, because I'm with you, Mike, in theory, if he was a third. One of the things I just want to caution people on, you got to remember, this is also all the stuff we were talking about prior to Mike going to Alaska. People are itching to get rid of these picks.
They are.
Is the other problem, right?
Ready to dump them.
So, yeah, I'd be in if it was, reasonable. To Mike's point, a third, I'm in. Outside of that, I'm cool.
How about J.K. Dobbins or Jalen Wright? Straight up.
J.K.
J.K. or Jaden Blue?
I mean, J.K.
J.K. or Tank Bigsby? I mean, these are all...
That's close. Yeah, but, I mean, on a contender, I will have no problem taking J.K. too.
J.K. or Tajay Spears?
Oh, fuck it. Tank was close. Todd, get out of here. Stop it.
Okay. All right. Just saying.
Malik and Brian Robinson for Genty and T, start 9 PPR Dynasty.
Oh, shit.
That's a fucking big boy fucking deal.
I'm taking Genty and T as much as
Malik. I think I am too. I fucking love. You know how much I love Malik. I got him. You give me though, Mike. See, here's the thing. T Higgins is right on the border where I would definitely be willing to do this. Like in that 15 to 18 range, where I still could end up getting some serious production.
Yeah.
Mike, Brian Robinson to Genty. Holy shit. Worth it.
T, listen, little breaking preview. T is forever probably going to be one of my guys.
Well, forever. Listen, let's go back to OG Day. Mike's first big-time show, he was fucking, listen, I'm tearing down from Chase to T. You can suck it.
You can suck it. Pete, T is so fucking good, man. Now, granted, we've come a ways. Jamar Chase is a better receiver. He's the fucking alpha in Cincinnati.
But you don't. That doesn't have to mean that T can't be great too.
No, T is fucking phenomenal. Phenomenal. You want to look at just points per game last year? Yeah, Number 5. How many fucking people know
One of the big things with T is the weird injuries, that whole narrative, you know.
The injuries. But when T is on the fucking field, he is phenomenal. He is fucking phenomenal.
If you believe that Burrow's as great as he has shown us at times, and he's going to pass for all them yards, and we're taking him as high as we are,
why are we not in on T?
T is going to eat.
Why are we not in on T Higgins, man? I doubt.
Well, we are. It's just this is
Malik Nabers over fucking Genty or Malik Nabers over T Higgins by a good amount.
Lot, yeah.
But fucking Genty's
so much better. Like, yeah, I'm good. I'll take the Genty side.
By that plus some, right? So Genty and T.
I wasn't gonna pull this up, but I just did it in order, and Mike you just got back. Let's not get you too worked up. Here's Rashee Rice.
By all accounts, I think I saw like multiple people plug this shit into Grok, and other forms of AI based on history. The sentiment is 4 to 6. I think it's probably going to be 4. I don't really see 6, but
yeah, I actually agree.
I didn't think the punishment that he got from the actual court system was going to be as severe, which all of a sudden made me go like, oh shit, this was actually really, like, you knew it was serious, okay?
Yeah,
but
sure.
They weren't fucking around, man. Like, that was a pretty stiff punishment for like what happened, because like you've seen people get drunk and like kill people, you know what I mean? Like negligent manslaughter type shit, and not not get like punishments that hard. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't think the NFL is gonna like fuck around. I think 4 is pretty possibly, but maybe it's 6. But 4 seems pretty fucking like locked.
Yeah, let's just say though, Mike, 4 to 6. What does that do for the Rashee thing and where he's at right now? Not redraft, dynasty wise.
I sound like a broken record on this, right? We loved what he did at the beginning of the year before he got injured last year. We loved it. He was phenomenal. And then he got injured. Mm-hmm. And then Xavier Worthy kind of took over that role as the season progressed. And then at the end of the season, Xavier Worthy was putting up just as good of fucking numbers as Rashee was at the beginning of the year, right? Just as fucking phenomenal. Xavier Worthy was on fire. We got a suspension now for Rashee Rice. Like he's going to be out. I don't know, right? I know why he's out. Xavier Worthy's going to go back to that fucking role. And hopefully, I'm a big Xavier Worthy fan, produces the exact same as he was towards the end of the year. What I don't know is when Rashee comes back, if Rashee is actually more talented and better at that role than Xavier Worthy is, if they give it right back to him. Because there's a real fucking scenario where they don't. They said Xavier Worthy's doing this. He's doing a fine fucking job. We've got 8 games in a row now, 9 games in a row now, 10 games in a row now of him being our number 1 fucking receiver. Rashee, we're going to use you in a much different way, right? We're going to use you in something that's more akin to what his role was 2 years ago, which wasn't dominant for fucking fantasy, wasn't blowing people out of the fucking water. So if that happens, this is why I've been fading Rashee at cost for, I don't know, the better part of a fucking year now, where I'm like, wow, we're still investing in him as if he's going to get right back to being a number 1 wide receiver on the fucking Chiefs, putting up 18 fantasy points plus per game. But we don't really know, Adam. Like, we really don't know, and I'm not willing to pay that fucking price. Like, there was no discount built in with him to make me feel like I wanted to pay that price even remotely close. So, yeah, I mean, to Satoshi's point, I'd be nervous too about Worthy cementing himself in his absence. Worthy's a hell of a fucking wide receiver in his own right and super fucking talented. So, dude, if people are still going to let me get out of Rashee at anything fucking close to what he was before we knew that there's probably going to be a suspension, I'm doing it. Like, I'm cashing out, like, similar to Dylan Sampson. Like, I'm good, man. Like, you take the risk. I'm going to go play in a different fucking field over here.
Yeah, I mean, I still, honestly, all the same conversations for Quinshon kind of apply here to me with Rashee Rice. The difference is, obviously, Mike, what's the cost, right? If it doesn't feel like Rashee Rice has really had a dip like Quinshon seemingly has. So that would be the big caveat. If I can get a Rashee dip, I don't know what that actually looks like, but Mike, I'm not paying 2 firsts for Rashee, right? He's in the range where that was the case. I would not be doing that right now.
If he costs right now like George Pickens or DJ Moore prices, are you in? Because I'd be in.
Yeah, dude, not even Mike. I'd be in. I'd have him every fucking league probably for that.
But right now he costs Rome Odunze, T. Higgins, Tet McMillan, Travis Hunter prices.
Right. Yep. And I think that's still appropriate without the suspension. And I mean, even with the suspension, like, I don't want to dip too far past that. But basically, if that's the case, I would be buying, right?
Yeah.
And here's the one thing with him. I think the news and the way it's going is it seems – I don't know how to explain it. It seems like people are treating it more uncertain. Like, if we get a news break that says, hey, he's going to miss 4 or 6 games, we've heard and seen these type of narratives before, but that would probably be when it's like, okay, as the season's building up and people are already ready to send away picks, all right, I'll buy now.
So T. Higgins, I already put him on there. 1 for 1, I'm taking T all fucking day. No question. I'll do that deal everywhere. The other one I'll give you, for whatever reason, people don't really like him, even though the fucking guy produces. Mm-hmm. DeVonta Smith.
You would take Smitty over him?
I'm taking Smitty 1 for 1.
I would take T. I probably would pause on. I probably would hold on to Rashee for really more so the market upside, Mike. I think the thing about Smitty is not that like in best ball, even in lineup, definitely could be a heady move. But for me, the appeal of when Rice comes back and having the massive spike in value is really the reason I would probably hold off on that. Not that you can't do it or it couldn't pay off. Smitty feels like he's kind of discounted and kind of cemented in that range now of, that next tier behind T. Higgins, if that makes sense.
He's always a guy that's 15 plus fantasy points per game. Always going to be
with high spike potential. Yep.
Yeah, always going to be a very good wide receiver 2 in fantasy formats, like the upper half, right? With some back end wide receiver 1 potential. Like that is a reasonable soft landing for me to take on my Rashee shares, right there. You take all the risk. I'm taking the production. Is my ceiling as high? Fuck no, it's not. It's not as high.
And that's the reason I say I would hold off on that. I'm not saying that. Actually, I'm kind of curious to see. I know the trades are going to still be crazy right now at the moment. I'll pull up the lab, but anyway, let's pivot away from this, and I'll pull up some trades for us, so we don't talk Rashee all night, all day long. Pause. All right, traded Marvin Harrison for Worthy and a 26 first in a 10 team. Rob, where you at?
The shade. I don't think I'm doing this in as big of a Worthy fan as I am. I don't think I'm doing this in a 10 team.
I think in a 12 team I'm in. In a 10 team, I think it's like
12 team. I'm in.
Yeah, I think in a 10 team, I just feel a little bit like
because it's all about consolidation, and it's not like deep starters either. It's 10 by 10. You know what I mean?
It's like the ability from if Marv has some good games early, even if he's not like a great receiver, he has some good games early. You now probably with him can get into the conversation of the truly elite guys. Worthy feels like you're going to need to see some market change to get there. So that's probably
and those first round picks get ugly early. I don't see anything.
This ends up being a contender. It's like I hate it.
Well, I don't see anything listed about Superflex either. Not in a 10 team that makes a whole hell of a lot of difference. I mean, It does make some, but
no, I'm with you.
I mean, it just gets thin real fucking quick on first round talent, especially in the start 10. That I'm like, ooh, can't wait to put this in my lineup. A lot of these guys are like, ooh, depth piece that I hope develops. Right? Like I'm really shooting shots.
Scribbles, what the fuck? Samson in a third for DeVonta Adams? Like
Jesus,
that's
okay.
DeVonta Adams might end up cliffing and go to dust, but Mike, that seems unfair.
All right, Scribbles.
That seems borderline criminal. That's kind of a little too close after the whole Rashee thing. All right, down tiered from Ceedee to get value back into the team that lacks depth. 12 team, we're starting 10, tiered PPR. We traded Ceedee, Loveland, Rogers for Brian Thomas Jr., Cam Ward in 2 seconds. We've talked about this, Mike, where, like, to me, while the market's kind of close on those two, I still have Ceedee quite a bit ahead of BTJ, like definitely a tier ahead, right?
Mm-hmm.
However, Cam Ward in a 12-team 6-point passing touchdown is a fucking nice piece here. And the 2 seconds... Like Cam Ward over Loveland, and then the 2 seconds. Like we'll talk quarterback all day, but Rodgers in 2 seconds isn't close either. Like I think the values here, I would go to the BTJ side. I think, especially if I needed depth.
2 seconds over Colston Loveland.
But Mike's gonna get ready to fucking break people's throat.
Let's go. 2 seconds over Colston Loveland. Cam Ward by 47 bus links over Aaron Rodgers.
How many Aaron Rodgers would you need to get to Cam Ward?
About 7. In a best ball league.
I love this.
And then, like you said, Ceedee is over Brian for you and I both by quite a bit over Brian Thomas Jr. Even though market doesn't really reflect that.
Yeah.
But I won so much on the Cam Ward thing that I'll go to Brian Thomas Jr. and then flip him.
There's always a price, and this is over that price.
Yeah. That was a real heady fucking move, Corey.
Yeah,
I like that.
I do. All right. Ethan. Wait, hold on. I've seen this at least once, maybe twice. Are we worried at all about Nabers' toe surgery management plan?
I don't really think so. I didn't even know he had toe surgery, for fuck's sake. So that's how checked out apparently I've been. Because the last thing I just saw was him catching a deep ball from Russ. One of those Russ Wilson moon balls where he just mossed the shit out of somebody. And I was like, oh, look at that. We already got this connection going. That's a good sign for Malik. So,
yeah, I mean, it's
how much toe management are we doing, I guess?
Well, so here's the thing. At least from now, you'll be like, hey, he's fucking biased, so whatever. But from what I can read and kind of gather, Mike, this is something it's becoming a little more loud at the offseason point, but
Okay.
this is something he's been dealing with. Like, he's been playing through this for a lot of his years. So it's not, I guess for me, it's I mean, sure, you don't want to hear this, but.
What the hell's going on here? It's a lifestyle.
Sebastian Mester tried to just take over. No, I mean, you don't like to hear it, but to me, I'm not really moving much at all for it. Honestly.
Not until I hear anything like further or significant.
Yeah,
right?
To me, it's just like something that's now a little more known, but it's not something serious to me.
I guess you can try to use it to see if you can get a little bit of a discount on Malik in your leagues.
If that exists, I mean, fuck.
If that's the play, good luck. I mean, shoot or shoot, baby. Right? 40-foot Jays, they still count for 3. Might as well chuck it up. Who gives a shit?
12 team, start 9, Mike. No tight end premium. Not that it mattered. Herb. So we got Herbert, May, Love, Achane. We got Hampton, Nabers. Speaking of Nabers, Marvin Harrison, Hunter, Rome, Loveland. This is a fucking young goon squad. Pause. Andrew, 14 years old of you. Worth it to spend picks on cheaper vets, or would you wait to see how the team performs but risk having to pay more?
I think listen, your team is so young, right? Mm-hmm. So it's one of those paper tiger dynasty teams, right? Yeah, we all think at this time is going to win.
Think through right now. Like this is the way I kind of think about it, Mike. To your point, May still, I love the guy, but still a little bit projection for actual production, right? Same thing with Hampton. Same thing with Marv still. Same thing with Hunter. Same thing with Rome. Definitely with Loveland. So it's, to your point, the contending side of this could get dicey. It could happen, but you need probably 3 of those to take that leap into actual production, which isn't always a lock.
I will spend some picks on some cheaper vets to add depth if the acquisition cost is, we're talking like seconds, like and thirds. Okay, I'm not touching first. Not moving first in. I'm not trading a whole pile of seconds for like one vet, but just quick little like, can I get a James Conner? Can I get a Tony Pollard? Can I get a Devontae Adams type? Like, can I get these kind of guys that maybe people are soured on because of age or they're going in a different direction? But for the most part, if those moves aren't lending themselves because everybody's shifting to contender season is here, baby. It's already here. It's starting. If I can't make those kind of moves, I am, to your other point in your question, just going to ride this fucker out. We're going to see how the first couple weeks go. Oh, shit, Marv is rebounding. Travis Hunter is playing offense full-time. Colston Loveland is the tight end one. May isn't a projection. All of a sudden, then I go, all right, time to flip that switch, man. We're fucking 3-1. My young guys are hitting. Let's push these fucking draft picks in and let's go for this shit. But if that doesn't come true, which a lot of times you'll find in these because of so many projections and you get a slow start, you'll be sitting at 1-3. And I'd hate to be sitting at 1-3 with a bunch of old guys and I've already burned a shit ton of draft picks going, fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
No, for
God
sure.
damn it. I had such good leverage, such good dynasty value.
You're so flexible right now, and the leverage, if things break right and other teams have bad things happen, oh, buddy, that leverage is crazy. Like, here's what the toe situation here, right? If you didn't have BTJ in the same tier as Nabers, like Jack Besh is not going to make that up for me right now. This is the type of trade I would not, especially for like toe news. Right? No fucking way. No, sorry, Rain. Nothing personal, but that's just okay. Everyone's on that, so I'm trying to catch us up. Rain, how about we answer this though? He got a 27 first, 27 second, and another 27 second, as well as a fourth for Breece Hall. Lord. Flip that first and a third to get Kenneth Walker and Sharps.
You almost hit it. You almost hit it perfect. All right.
Yeah.
But
you almost had it.
You almost had it.
Gotta be quicker than that.
You almost had it, right? Because if you told me, if you would have stopped, and at the end of the deal, right? So you traded Breece Hall for all those draft picks. If you would have said, I took that first, and I traded it for Kenneth Walker. Now we're looking at, I traded away Breece Hall, and I down-tiered to Kenneth Walker, and I picked up 2 seconds and a fourth. Perfect. Great move. Very fucking heady. Here's the thing. You took a third, and then you went and got a handcuff, and you just bet against your fucking self on the Kenneth. This is why I fucking hate handcuffing. I'll handcuff everybody else's shit. I'm not handcuffing my own.
You
That's like putting in just a tip. Okay, like just put it all the way in.
That's a
all
game.
three
Though.
and a
People
half
like
inches.
that type of thing.
No, edging is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen in my
Listen,
entire life.
I'm just saying there's people out there that are into that type of thing. Okay.
Stop edging yourself. All right. Stop edging yourself.
Here's the thing, right? Honestly, Mike, this is where I think right now, especially, dude, you flipped a 27 first for Kenneth. No, like, Mike, here's the thing. I think that 27
you
first,
stopped, yeah.
you could. I think people need to be a little more uncomfortable at times, Mike, looking at their roster and feeling like, damn, it's not complete, but it doesn't have to be complete. Like, a complete week 1 roster isn't guaranteed to even be that by week 7, week 6, week 5. Like, nah, you got to – I would have kept all this draft capital.
Yes.
And fucking if push comes to shove and my team's in the position, I don't need to spend it. I can use this to go buy something serious, like a legit asset, right? Like Kenneth Walker to me, Mike, in this trade, it makes me limp. Not to mention the Sharps thing, but I don't know. I'm just I think you were too focused on trying to 4D this next move when you didn't have to do that.
Yeah, I think at the end, right, the Breece for K9 Sharps in 2 seconds.
Like,
listen, I see what you're trying to do.
I'm going to go to the lab while you're going here on this Kenneth Walker. Let's see what we got.
It's a reasonable tear down. I get it. But Adam, to your point too, like in an ideal world, I just got off Breece for all this draft capital. First in 2 seconds. Okay, perfect. You take him. You take Breece. I like Breece, but you take him. You see how it works out. I'm going to see if I can't take one of those seconds and buy fucking Tony Pollard or James Conner or Aaron Jones or one of these other running backs. And I'm just going to put that other first and second in my fucking pocket. Thank you very much. And I'm going to use that liquidity when I fucking need to in the season, if I need to. If not, cool. Like, that's where you should have stopped. At the end of the day, the move is still okay, right? And if I got to grade that on what you actually did, I just wouldn't have done the Sharps thing. I wouldn't have edged myself.
Yeah, here's the thing. If you took the picks out of it and you said we're going to do this straight up, I think you probably have some mixed feelings, and some people would say take it. But I now know, especially that you started the question off, I know what you could have had. That's the problem for me. But anyway.
What the fuck is this question, Andrew?
The hell's going on? How do you feel about soaking?
I had to Google that. I did that. Do you know what it means, Adam? Truly.
I don't.
Okay.
Listen, I'm an old head, dog. I don't know if that matters, by the way. It may not be in. Is it an old thing?
I got you. So soaking, the art of having sex without thrusting.
That doesn't sound like having sex, but okay.
There's got to be a thrust, right?
He's just kind of there. He's kind of.
What the fuck is soaking?
Hey, Scribbles, with the trade you sent to us, this is what you're shocked at?
Huh?
No, I'm with you. That's Well, I mean, Mike, here's the thing. There's something for everybody, you know? I guess that's one way to look at it.
All right. So this has become a common phenomenon with certain groups of Christians.
What? Honestly, I feel like that's exactly what happened with this trade. Rain.
Predominantly
Rain, I feel like that trade was soaking. You soaked. Like, you didn't actually get the thrust, but you got to get in there, you know, and just exist.
Interesting. I had no fucking idea. They soak out in Utah. Mormons.
I haven't had enough sleep. Right. I'm going to stop myself before I go completely off the rails. It was going to get ugly. Let's stop.
It's interesting, man.
All right, an early second or Devontae Adams, Mike?
Early second.
With you.
Early second. You take the old wide receiver. Good luck with that.
Old wide receivers typically work out pretty well, right?
You're about 10% on the hit rates.
They soak out in Utah. Weird stuff. Well, wait, what? So, what about me?
Is that what got Jake Retzlaff, who had to leave BYU, in trouble?
Oh, goodness gracious. Was
he soaking?
We're going to BYU territory, huh? Mike, dude, I mean, there was some teammates.
How many of the college-age kids that go to BYU, right? There's a student code of conduct. Can't have premarital sex because it's a Mormon school. How many of those college kids that actually, like, what percentage do you think are actually fucking out there? Because, mind you, they're college kids.
Dude, the majority of them, I think, are. It's
85?
I don't know if it's hard. I haven't been out there to, like, have a vibe feel. I'm sure there are 75. Some people that are, you know, true to it just to do it. Kind of like the virginity's cool type singing type thing.
Yeah.
You know, there's definitely those out there. But I will say, Mike, it's basically a game of like just don't get caught, and we all know what's going on. Like when you went to college, or at least for me, it's like, all right, well, am I gonna be able to drink? And then you realize literally everybody's drinking. You know, like no, we all have it in the room. It's just don't get caught.
You're the weirdo if you're not.
Yeah, don't get caught. You know, it's just simple. I mean, now it's not simple because you get caught, but you know.
Wow.
Yeah, I haven't been to BYU. I have no idea. That's just me fucking completely making it up as a.
They soak or use the back door. Listen, I can get behind the back door.
How do you know it's dumb? Scribbles, hold on. Have you tried it?
Like no offense.
Oh, they use a shaker.
The shaker? Like the shake weight?
Like Yin Yang Twins.
Shake it like a salt shaker. Oh.
Dude.
369. Girl, very fine.
I will say, yep, the shaker. All right.
AMA is so much better when I got alcohol. Just going to say that.
Well, it is. And it's also better when we get the entire crowd and everybody into the, the soaking, if you will. They soak with us, right?
Soaking. You got two choices, soaking or back door, dude. I'm taking the back door every.
Are you going to let Mike have all the fun, or are you going to at least soak with us? I mean, come on, you soak.
I got to beg to use the back door now. You know what I mean?
Like, do you?
You're offering that up? First go.
You're offering that up? That's just you're coming.
Never.
That's your starting offer.
Unless that shit's on Taco Tuesday night, then pass. Pass. Hit me up on Wednesday, like in the afternoon, after you got it all out of your system.
I meant to get back to Daniel on this. It was just very hard to leave the soaking. Okay. Let's soak in this question for a minute. Finished a startup, and done a couple trades. Can go between future and compete. Yes, you can.
Perfect.
Done 2 trades, one going either way. This is really, I can't get off of soaking when I'm reading this. Breece for a 27 first and second, and Mooney, Ridley, Judy for AJB, a third and a fourth. I mean, Mooney, Ridley, Judy for AJ Brown in like a lineup league is just, I'm doing that every time.
Yeah, the only way that other part makes sense is if it's a best ball league.
Yeah, best ball deep starters. Maybe, I could see it. Now, Mike, here's the thing. See, I don't even mind this 27 first and a second for Breece, to go back to, not to harp on the other trade. Like, you give me that extra second and whatever it was. Yeah. I think overall you win here. What do you think? In a lineup, I'm going off of a lineup start 9 or 10. So Daniel, if it's different than that though, let me know. Maybe I'm having a different combo.
Oh. Yep, this is a 12-team Superflex lineup league. Big dubs.
So now the question becomes, do you think I go for the future or go full compete? Well, I need the rest of the you gave us a couple trades, but we need the whole. I want to see it. I can't just soak. I need to know what's going on.
I mean, you're gonna have to really sell me to go one direction or the other.
Don't you apologize. This is great. This is what we live for.
You finished the startup in the perfect position, right?
Speaking of, right, Andrew?
Right? Not in a soaking position. Like
but you kind of are. You actually, honestly, Mike, I think you are. You're waiting to figure out if you're going to thrust or pull it out. You're soaking right now. That's 100% a dynasty soak.
Daniel,
you're going into it right now. You're just not. You cannot thrust. You just got to wait it out. But when it's time, you thrust. Right?
You got the option to thrust. Okay.
You got the shaker ready to go if you want. Right?
Yep. So stay right there. You're in a good spot. Maybe soaking isn't all that bad.
Just a tip. Just for a second.
Oh fuck. Yeah, I'd stay soaking. The dynasty soak.
Scribbles, neither have I, but let a man dream, right? I mean,
The dynasty soak. That's what we're doing.
See?
I love it.
Listen, that's exactly what I'm looking to do with my dynasty teams early in the season. I'm looking to soak.
Looking to soak. I like it.
Like, I don't want to leave just yet, but I want to, I want to see how it goes.
Welcome back. Welcome back to me from Alaska. Not how I thought this was
going to go.
Welcome
back to Iowa,
Yeah, fuck.
Who the F brought up soaking anyway? Casey, to be honest with you,
some guy.
I think it was Andrew, but I also don't know that I think everyone kind of agreed on this one, It was consensual.
Yeah.
Glad to catch a show again, fellas, live. Just sent away Kyle Williams and Coleman for Dobbins and Diggs.
No.
Mike, I would have been okay, I think, for a Dobbins part of this. The dig, I don't know. I'm not taking Dobbins and Diggs on a. No, I'm good on this one. I think, man.
No, I'm good. Maybe it's
like the assets are fringy enough here with Coleman and Kyle Williams, but it's just like no. It's just I'm so limp right now. I don't even want to soak anymore.
I prefer each one of those assets, Kyle Williams and Coleman, to their counterpart on the other side.
This is thrusting gone wrong, right?
Yeah, thrusting gone wrong.
Listen, I knew it. I've known it all along. He does watch. He just does it silently until it's consensual, and he can't fucking lay off. Mike's on fire.
Oh man,
you're damn right he is, Matthew. You're damn right.
We're gonna see Mr. Schumer here in a couple weeks, and I can't fucking wait.
Listen, Mike, I'm just gonna let you in on a little secret, okay? I'll let everyone in on a secret. My in-laws are gonna be here while you guys are here, and it's gonna be a blast.
Fuck yeah.
I've got California King for you and Corey air mattresses.
Ooh.
Just in. I mean, we're talking. Speaking of wine, I mean this is the top notch of air mattresses. You know,
creme de la creme.
I'm not sure if it's truly full Cal king size, but it barely fits in the basement. You guys are going to be kind of similar to the Expo in a way because we're here for the Expo, but right next to each other, bunking. Yeah.
Let's go.
Just don't soak, okay? And if you don't tell me about it.
We're not soaking. There's no chance.
But Mike, honestly,
get enough wine. Get enough wine in your crib.
Coming up, man.
I might soak.
It's coming up. The Expo is round the corner.
2 weeks, buddy. 2 weeks.
Crazy.
I'll see your beautiful face.
I'm excited. By the way, Mike didn't even know. So Mike books the Airbnb, right? We have to eventually get over the fact that we don't have the school. Mike. He's asking me about booking, and, at the time, he's not drinking any wine at all. I'm like, the one spot looks a little nicer, and it's right by Gervasi. Yeah, let's go over there. So Gervasi is this place where, like, like the date place, take a chick, go wine and diner, Gervasi's Vineyards. You've been with me, right? We saw some family.
Met my cousin.
Yeah,
met my cousin Greg up there. Yep.
That was actually that's crazy. Now, just so happens that right as he books the Airbnb there, this guy's, can't wait to try every bit of wine. Dude, they're going to, speaking of money, they're going to be taking a lot of yours, I have a feeling.
Wish I would have won more on that boat. Couldn't need it. Fuck.
Hey, listen, yes, but that's only if I'm there too, all right?
Let's ride.
Yeah, oh, dude, Devil's Forge, holy crap, buddy. I'm going to need you to go there with me. Yeah, don't. Hey, D-Walk, I love you, but don't go to Chat GPT on this. We got all of us here,
As much as I love Devil's Forge, I'm not breaking into that because I know the outcome is not going to be good.
Well, how do you figure that?
Listen, man.
I almost just had a fucking leg cramp serious. Oh my gosh. Whew.
Any hard liquor so far.
I think Devil's Forge. Just thinking about it almost cramped my fucking leg.
It's good though. God,
so good, dude. Like I'll be honest, I'm gonna miss you having it, but I'll also not miss being able to have it.
I mean, I'm just gonna open the bottle and sniff it.
You're into that sort of thing.
What if I soak?
That's basically soaking, 100%. I'm gonna sniff it, kind of indulge in it, but not drink it.
What if I soak it?
How is everything relating back to soaking? This is insane.
That's great.
Like
I'm using that forever.
Legitimately never heard of this before, and I have a feeling it's going to be the theme of the Expo.
I feel enlightened.
Mike, it's only weird if you make it weird. It's only as weird as you make it, buddy.
Nope. We're going to get Andrew at the Expo?
So, Mike, last year when I invited him, I'm like, hey, you got to come check out the school. School's gone, okay? But we're here. Come on, Andrew.
Yeah, 2 weeks, buddy.
Listen,
roll through.
We don't check IDs. You're welcome to come. We'll,
stay with us.
We'll even go by, go to the liquor store, hook you up.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, Andrew.
You don't have to go make love and get a fake ID or nothing.
I know you're big time now.
Yes, shout out Dynasty Nerds, man.
Yeah, I know you're big time, buddy, but
I would think that's more of a reason. Actually, Dynasty Nerds, Mike, they're a lot of the guys are right here in Ohio, so I think they're probably going to be there. So more reason to go.
Now,
Team Soak, we'll get your ass there.
Team Soak. Let's go, Team Soak. We tried it.
If you're referring to, if by butt buddy you mean me, then yeah.
I mean, we don't know his actual age.
I do.
I do.
Dynasty Nerds was going to fly me out for it, but I have a trip planned around that time. Well, here's the thing, Andrew. Things change.
Yeah. Cancel the trip.
Trips move.
Take a rain check.
Hey, speaking of soaking, isn't the whole idea behind to be flexible? Like, come on.
We might. I don't know what the Wi-Fi situation's like. We might get some streams in, or they might be like. We might be like IG. You know what I mean? Where they do it on their phone, or like a TikTok. We could do that.
Mike, I've got some things planned. I'm not going to get too crazy, but
FaceTime.
yeah, we're gonna have That's one thing though. If Andrew's there, we got to be careful about the whole minors. It can get weird.
Jesus.
Well, Andrew, the invite's welcome. It's okay if you stand us up again.
Yeah, like Jay Jackson for 4 years in a row.
Hey Jay, where are you at, by the way? Everyone's here. Especially Soaking. Soaking normally would get Jay going crazy right now. I mean,
I love it.
This is just lies. Okay.
You know what we've like Google and iPhone now have a pretty good agreement. So like all your chats are RCS now. At least between you and I.
Yeah. Well,
and other iPhone users.
Mm-hmm.
I never tried that video chat. Wonder how similar to FaceTime it is.
Ooh. See
if you answer that fucker.
Hey, Andrew. Hey, don't say that.
Well, it doesn't exist. Don't you read the news?
Well,
it's not a real thing.
Does Malik Nabers have a toe injury?
We don't know. We don't know.
Is Dylan Sampson going to take over the role while Judkins is out?
Brashard Smith going to the moon?
A man can dream. You know what? What if it did happen to exist? The fact that you would want us on that and you wouldn't come to the Expo, now it's starting to feel a little bit too real.
Yeah, it is. All right, how many more questions we got?
I mean, I don't think this happens. We kind of run out of questions and just gets off the rails. All right, any streaming from the Expo? I think you already answered that question, so I'll see myself out of that one. Okay, 12 team, start 9. Ethan, you know what? One thing I respect about Ethan, it doesn't matter what's going on, Mike. Like, this guy is just he's focused.
Yeah, he locked in.
You can't get him off his game.
No outside
12
noise.
team, start 9, Superflex PPR, no tight end premium. Would you Reed plus Coker plus Tyler Shuck for a 27 playoff first and Shaheed?
First.
Yeah. Listen, start 9. You had me at start 9. Like, Reed, I'd be okay with, comfortable with, even Shuck, but then a 27 first already cleans that kind of easy. And then Shaheed versus Coker, I honestly probably rather have Shaheed, but don't matter, right? It's
don't really matter. Yep.
It's the first. It always was the first.
Neither one of them.
Now I can really soak a little longer.
My lineup in a start 9.
How about Genty or BTJ? Half point PPR. I mean, this is dealer's choice. I mean, realistically.
Half PPR is Genty.
I would rather have Genty. I would agree. That's true. Half PPR does make it Genty for me.
Half PPR is Genty for me.
Fair.
Take him and run.
Yeah, it's. I would say PPR. It's probably a dealer's choice. Half PPR. Let me go ahead and get the Genty motherfucker.
There you go.
Look at how far we've come. Mike's so fucking in. Oh, it's gonna be a great
hit rates, man. Hit rates.
I love to hear.
Warp.
All right,
change it.
I'll tell you what. Okay. Oh, I couldn't find one.
At the buzzer.
Actually, hold on. Well, let me answer this, and then Mike, we are on the clock. Andrew says, "You want to help? We're gonna make a pick."
Oh, you guys got a co-managed team?
No, it's the. I don't want to give too much of the secrets, but it's we're doing the same. We're doing it again. We're going to try to recreate history. Dynasty rebuilding 12 team, single quarterback. Your favorite, Mike? Would you trade Kamara and a third for a mid to late first?
Give me the first.
Yeah, one quarterback like those late first
Even
aren't as valuable, but I would still do it for.
Still 12 team.
Corey actually wished us a good night. I can't tell if that's facetious or not. I'll do my best to show up tomorrow. God damn it, I love the way he's talking right now. He's on call, so no guarantees. Worst case scenario, see y'all in a couple weeks. Bitch.
We will.
I mean that with
good
sincerity.
night, Corey.
Love you, buddy.
Very
Dad,
impressive.
you gonna tuck me in? All right, we on the clock, Mike. So let's do a little. I don't have the graphics ready to pull. I'm just gonna read them to you. Okay. So
that works.
We're talking underdoggy here. Okay.
Okay.
At the moment, team is looking like this: Lamar Jackson. We are in, what is this, the 15th round, I believe? We're talking deep here. pull it up.
We're deep in that soaking.
Yeah, we're in the 15th. We're soaking in this thing, okay? We got Lamar and Penix as our quarterbacks. We have Hampton, Brian Robinson Jr., Tyrone Tracy, Jalen Wright, Jerome Ford at running back. We got Ceedee, A.J. Brown. Yeah, it is. Ceedee, A.J. Brown, Pickens, Travis Hunter, Jaden Higgins. That tight end, we got Njoku and Andrews. Hey, Andrew, one thing just to make sure we don't go on a tangent about someone that came off the board. Maybe give me who those were the last couple picks. But how you feeling, I guess, let's start at the QB. How you feeling about the quarterback room right now?
Fine.
2. Good?
Let it ride.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Tight ends, don't fucking touch them again. You guys already invested too much in tight ends. Sorry, there's mine.
I can't change that, but we're just going to leave that as it is.
It's too late. It is what it is. Wide receiver core is dope as shit. I'm going running back here. And
right now, let me ask you this. Jalen McMillan potentially still on the board. Thoughts on that? No?
No, thanks.
Okay. Is it just no wide receiver, or is it McMillan?
There's almost no wide receiver you're going to name that I'm going to take over a dart throw running back right here.
Okay, so let's talk through the dart.
Brian Robinson is your RB2. So
the only problem is, I'm with you, but the only problem is, like, the 15th round, you're trying to get one to save you, but I'm not sure that the running backs are going to save you either. But let's talk. Brashard Smith's out there. We've got Brashard Smith. We've got Rico. We've got DJ Giddens. We've got Nick Chubb. We've got Hunter. We've got Will Shipley, if that's your cup of tea. Roshan?
Probably it's...
Okay, so here you go. Guys we weren't considering. Love to see it. Braylon, Pat Bryant, and Mike Wilson off the board.
Gives a shit. Yep. Braylon Allen's probably the only one where I was like, Breece injury, maybe. Ooh.
What's crazy, I'm thinking... disrespect, they didn't even have... He sent me the screenshot. The ADP has him below all the guys I just read.
God damn.
Yeah.
All right. I think Jarquez Hunter is the one that stood out to me, or Nick Chubb, especially with this Joe Mixon news. Right, starting out on non-football injury list. That's interesting.
Dude, if you look too, his the finish of his season was kind of. I don't want to make too much of it because he had such a great season, but it was bizarrely slow. Where are you at with this Will Shipley thing? It's basically a zero or a hero, right?
Yeah, zero or hero.
Some people are really buying into it. I'm kind of not in as much.
If Saquon's healthy, he's a fucking zero, dude.
Well, yeah, he's exactly what he was last year. Yes. The Wings.
Yes. Yeah. No, I'm good.
Thoughts on DJ Giddens?
There you go. There's another one, right?
I think I kind of like that.
I like Jonathan Taylor's more injury prone than Saquon Barkley is
for sure, and I think Giddens might have a complimentary role. But if JT misses some time, I mean, buddy, in that offense, remember Dimes and A-Rich either way. Like, we're not chucking the ball everywhere.
Listen, if Barkley were to go down, the Eagles could switch to a passing offense. Jalen Hurts is good. All right,
yeah,
stop the bullshit.
They may not lean on it quite like it's 26 back there for sure.
Yes, right. But all right, Jonathan Taylor goes down. Colts still got to fucking lean on the run game. So I kind of like the Giddens. I like that call.
Yeah, I'm thinking Giddens. I mean, there's a little intrigue with Brashard Smith, but as we're talking, I'm like, I don't want to get too early away. Yeah, I think Giddens here, buddy.
I think Giddens
if
too.
If it helps make the decision, this is the eliminator tournament.
Yeah, I'd take Chubb, Giddens, Jarquez Hunter.
Andrew,
my 3 choices.
Sound the alarm. Eric Van Eck is asleep, but he's about to wake up for DJ fucking Giddens, buddy. Put it in. The pick is in.
The pick is
Colts run game to the moon.
Boom. There you go. DJ Giddens.
DJ Giddens.
We did have a question earlier, too. Like, who's going to win the quarterback battle between A-Rich and Daniel Jones?
Where was this? How did I miss this?
A long time ago, man.
Okay.
I just saw
this is tonight, though.
Yeah, tonight.
Okay, wow.
A-Rich. A-Rich, that's my bet. Has been. Haven't changed.
We're going to go a couple quickies. Soaking. Whose fantasy content is the most influential to you two?
That's a good
I know
one.
y'all have your own ideas, but maybe you want to shout out someone.
No, if we're gonna go most influential, shout out to the GOAT, the legend, Mike Lou.
Yeah, well, so I was gonna say, Mike Lou. Shout out BDGE too. Crazy. He was, I think, one of the first that got me his content, the style he had, is like, damn. Felt like he was really pushing the agenda and makes you think outside the box. For
Mike Lou is the one who shaped a lot of my stuff, right? There's a lot of good creators.
He was for sure a big part for both of us, I think.
You and I talked about it on one of our early episodes too, like all the different ones that went into shaping like our process and kind of how we do it. But you want to talk most influential, like still to this fucking day, Mike Lou is the one that made me stop looking at players as, like projections and all this shit, and start looking at players from a dynasty lens as assets like a stock market and treating them like, listen, if I had this stock and this fucker is almost at the peak.
Thing we're talking about, he was the main one talking about that,
Yep. Treat my dynasty teams like I got a portfolio of stocks and buy and sell players in the same fucking manner, right?
Yeah. Buy
the stock when it's low, sell the fucking thing when it's high. That's it. Stop looking at them as this is my favorite player. Or, I like this guy because he's on my favorite NFL team. Stop with the bullshit. Just treat them like fucking stock assets.
No, for sure. I mean, the OG Mike Lou would be that. I mean, honestly, there's a lot of really good people that I still try to listen to content from. I mean, Matt Harmon's the gold standard when it comes to,
so good
breaking down these receivers. Reception perception is, Mike, I'll be honest, I pay for the we're not running fluid over here but I pay for the top tier, the big boy. Give me the whole package. Pause. That's definitely a pause. Goodness gracious.
No soaking.
There's no soaking. We go straight to the top. We're thrusting. But he's definitely. It's crazy too. Getting to meet him at the Expo. Speaking at the Expo, Andrew, and having him.
He's tall.
The day after. You remember that? Literally, he has Justin Jefferson on his show, and the next day he shouted out the Warp Tool, and you're like. He's like, no relation with South Harmon, but, just South Harmon, not related to me.
Matt Harmon.
It would have been kind of cool if you just took us on and pretended, but, hey, it's not. Yeah. I'm not going to get crazy or carried away.
It's their sister school. Sister school. Baby sister.
Good night, man. Yeah, but I mean, fantasy footballers kind of feel like one of the people that really broke the space open, with how awesome.
Shout out to those guys. Entertaining.
I mean, if you talk OG of OGs, I mean, Matthew Berry was the start of the whole fucking shebang.
Yeah. Matthew Berry, ballers, OGs. For me too, which was awesome, man. I couldn't have had a better time last year when I got to meet one of my fucking heroes in the fantasy space. Like, just go back and then interview him for the South Harmon Spotlight, a little short series we had there. It's a good run, by the way, South Harmon Spotlight. So, Fantasy Football Expo, man, always fucking great.
Yeah, and
always great.
And honestly, shout out DD too. That's where Mike and I got our our start, and where we got going to where we are now. It's crazy, man, to think about how Mike and I remember vividly, Mike, when we first started. I mean, we couldn't see each other. I'm in the spare room of a apartment right next to a closet, sitting on a wooden fucking chair. Couldn't be happier to have my ass hurt the whole next day, every single time. Another pause, but it's crazy how long ago that feels now. Where are you guys at with Amarian and Najee? We'll answer two more and we'll go. Unless, Mike, you want to stay. You're always welcome.
Two more. Well, the Najee thing I saw interesting.
Speaking of the ballers, Mike, I don't know if you saw Andrew had Andy Holloway on. I haven't had a chance to watch it, but he was on the thumbnail.
Dope.
Let's crazy.
Fucking go.
Shout out to him, too.
The interesting nugget I saw in the last couple of days about Najee Harris, still nobody in the organization is really talking about his eye injury mishap.
Yeah.
Mishap. Which the conspiracy theory is the longer that... Are you
more concerned about Nabers' toe or Najee's eye?
Najee's eye, by a long shot.
Yeah.
Because I do kind of buy into the little conspiracy theory. The longer this kind of goes on, and we don't have any real clarity on it, the more and more it feels like they're looking at a way to void all guarantees in that contract. And could you imagine if the news came out?
It was a pretty short duration contract as it was, right?
Right. But if the Chargers came out, let's just hypothetically say next week and say, it was a serious-ish eye injury. We voided Najee Harris' contract. He's not on the team anymore. Holy fuck. Amari and Hampton. Oh, my God. Right. As it stands right now, listen, we think Amarian is the more talented guy. He's going to get most of the work, and by the end of the season, it'll be his. But Najee's talented enough and has produced enough in this
if
league
we got
to
to
be a
clear
pain
the
in the
runway
fucking ass.
earlier,
And Greg Roman's a fucking asshole. He's a fucking asshole sometimes.
yeah, if we got to clear the runway earlier, I mean, all hell breaks loose, right?
Right. If you told me next week we cleared this fucking runway for Martin
If Najee Harris,
oh my
theoretically, right now, Mike, let's say we announced on air live, Najee has been released.
hmm
I mean, you thought the Samson thing got crazy, buddy.
Yeah. Well,
Dude, Hampton's going right at the fucking.
right after Ashton Genty,
We're not soaking anymore. Let's just say that. All right,
So
we're
we
going
full thrusted.
Yeah, it's gonna get crazy.
we trusted. So yeah,
All right,
that's where I'm at.
we'll answer. We'll go legit here. We'll go Casey on this. We'll go. So we got Kyler McCarthy, Brian Thomas Jr., Rice, Ladd, Marv, Rome, Egbuka, Caleb, Tootin, Brashard Smith, a 12-team start 11 best ball. You got 226 first. Are you soaking? What are we doing with this team?
I'm tearing down BTJ and Rice immediately. Probably Ladd.
You
Riding out
named
Marv, Rome, Egbuka.
You named the running back core here, and in best ball especially, I
Yep.
think this is one of the points that needs to be talked about where I want to have my roster construction in best ball with the running back position look a lot deeper and better than this. So I also think with start 11, like this is not that many names realistically in the start 11 that you're giving me, especially for giving me Tootin and Brashard Smith. So you have some serious down tiering to do if you can. It's not necessarily easy depending on the market. But, Mike, to me, Ladd, Rice, BTJ, for sure, are guys I'm looking to down tier.
Every fucking one of them. I'm going to a lesser wide receiver, and I'm picking up running back talent and stacking it on this team. You're already good at quarterback, all right? You're going to need a third, right? So you
That's
also
the
need
other
to
thing.
think
You
about
got to find a way to get a cheap one. If
you got to find another third. But like you can't down tier those quarterbacks because they're already depressed in value. But that's fine. That's where I want to be, right? That's where I want to be with my quarterbacks.
Yeah, you got your two.
All
Right.
your value is in those top 3 wide receivers right now. So those are the 3 areas that I'm going, okay, I need to pick up a third quarterback. I need to get a replacement wide receiver in the down tier, and then also pick up shit tons more of running backs.
Stay
Then you're
soaking,
good.
my friends.
Then you're good, man. Which is a realistic thing, man. You can go from Brian Thomas Jr. down to, I don't know, T. Higgins and pick up a nice running back, right?
Yeah.
You can do the same for Rice. You can do the same for Ladd, right? One of those just needs to be a third quarterback. Doesn't have to be a great one. Doesn't have just a guy with a job that you think is going to keep it for most of the year, if not all the year. That's all I'm really looking for.
Yeah, and honestly, don't be afraid for some of them, like to get a little crazy and crusty. Like
Really.
you can go down. I'd go down to Jaden Reed as the first person if I'm getting like a 3-for or a 4-for, right? Like those are the type of deals. What Mike will throw it on X, he'll get people absolutely going
get
crazy.
Roasted.
And you don't
And then
give a
at
fuck,
the end of the
'cause
year,
when you look back,
at
you're
the
like,
end of the year, hosting
the
the
fuck
trophy.
happened?
Hosting the fucking trophy.
Best ball is a different animal, especially Mike. Start 11 here, right? That's one of those where, I mean, it's best ball in general is such a it's all about depth. Not all about depth, but there's a premium on depth. You get to start 11, man. It's impossible to have enough depth almost.
Could you get, let's just say, Terry McLaurin's having a contract holdout shit going on, right? Could I send BTJ away for, I'm just hypothetically thinking about deals here, how crusty you can get that's still a win in this best ball format?
Okay.
Terry, right? Get Terry, Alvin Kamara, add in fucking Tua, and then you might still get some juice on top of it.
What about
might get another piece?
What about sprinkling a little Shakir or Jacoby or some shit like that?
Perfect. 4 for 1. People are gonna fuck. You traded away BTJ
Dude,
for that, but in
I
a
think-
best ball start 12 or start 11.
I think people
like
right
that
now are
12
still kind of puking in their mouth.
Yep.
Thinking about it, but
that's
here's the
a
thing.
winning move.
Especially when you have I think one of the nice things you have right now is because you have a plethora, right? You got BTJ, you got Rice, you got Ladd, even Marv here, right? You've got so many options that you can kind of afford to try to get kind of crusty with one of these, man. I would definitely be about it. You look back, sure. I mean, BTJ is going to be awesome. He's still going to be great, but those 3-4 options at all those different positions going to clean fucking BTJ's clock in best ball.
Yeah.
Unless a bunch of them get hurt,
I think you're starting so high with like BTJ and Ladd too. Adam, maybe those are the guys that I go multiple tear downs, right? I tear down to a wide receiver, and then I tear that wide receiver down again, right? And you just keep stepping down. But all of a sudden, you take one asset and you might turn it into fucking 9.
Yeah, it doesn't have to all be at once, too. I'm with you. I think I'd probably do this. I mean, I think they're value close enough, excuse me, as it is anyway. So, I mean, some people are going to tell you, no, it's not an easy smash. But I think right now, given everything, it's a pretty good, easy pivot, given the fact that T and Rashee were still relatively close before the news. So, I'd personally be all about it. But
T. Yep.
Again,
I want T.
Manny, just be prepared to live with the results of T. Higgins going fucking crazy. All right.
I want T.
I want T. I don't actually want some tea. I want some Mike, we're gonna have some vino. We're gonna go crazy on some vino. We're gonna be back here next week. AMA as normal, right?
Last one before the Expo.
Well, I was gonna say then we have Mike. You know what I still have here, don't you?
We still
Speaking of soaking, buddy, that casting couch is going nowhere.
Casting couch. Let's go.
Casting couch. Speaking of the holy Mike, no, the casting couch brought this guy here, Jay fucking Jackson.
Imagine that.
So yeah, next week we'll do regular AMA as always, and then for the Expo we'll have some, as Mike says, in-person TikTok style content. Something. We'll get weird. Until then, stay classy. Stay drinking some vino. Stop doing crazy stuff with fucking Dylan Sampson. We love you. We're out of here. Peace.
Peace.
Pause.